that your iPads are in use most of the day, preserving your battery is a real necessity. Here are a few tips to help you accomplish that. First, you need to go to Settings. In the settings, there are several things you can do to preserve your battery. The first thing you want to do is go to Notifications. These show up under your clock at the top. You may not have seen the pull down. And these are notifications that different apps will send you of updates and things of that nature. They don't take up a lot of room, but you do want to limit those that do show. There is no reason for every app to show. To turn off a reminder, a notification, down here under the Notification Center, you can click on the little arrow to the right and turn it off using the toggle switch. You can then go back and check. You can go through here to the different apps that you would prefer to be notified by. For example, this is Blackboard. I don't think I want those notifications right now. You can go through, here's the Weather Center, whatever notification you have. You will notice not in the notification, these are ones that are specifically turned off. You'll notice there are many in there, so that is something you want to check. While we're in Settings, another place to go check is under Privacy. Up at the top, you have what are called Location Services. Location Services use Wi-Fi hotspots and determine where you're located. These are constantly using your GPS, and they're updating to show where you are. I would suggest having many of them turned off. That way they're not using your battery, but you're also not exposing yourself. There are some that really want to have them on, but the next thing to do is to check and see which ones are on. You'll notice that I have several that are turned off, and I have a few that are turned on. And once again, to turn that off, you simply click on the toggle and it will turn it off. You don't have to save, it will remember it. So I'm going to go back to Settings. I'm going to close out of this window for right now and go back to my home screen. Another place to check for battery usage is down at the very bottom of your screen. Down at the home page, or the home row at the bottom, I'm going to use the 4-finger swipe and swipe up, and now I can see the tray at the bottom. This shows me all the apps that are open. I can see that by swiping to the left. The apps that you have open will be constantly using the battery. If you're not going to use that app, turn it off. It's just like going into a room. You leave the room, you're not going to be in there, so turn the lights off, turn the app off. An easy way to turn the apps off: tap and hold until the app starts to wiggle. You then notice you have a little red circle with a minus in it. You can simply tap that minus and close the app. As you close them all, it will scroll over to the remainders, and if you're not currently using that app, go ahead and close it out. You can go back to the home screen by the 4-finger swipe down. There's another way to get to the tray to see what's open by using your home button. Do a double click and it will open. Okay, so either one works. It's an easy way to get there. One last way to see things that are running in the background: go back to Settings, Privacy again. We want to go up to the top to where it says Location Services. This is something that uses our GPS, remember, and you want to scroll all the way down to the row here at the very, very bottom. It says System Services. The System Services are location-based ads. In other words, these are ads that show up in your apps based upon your location. Notice the third one down, location-based ads. You can turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and close out of the settings, and a few short ways to preserve your batteries. Hopefully those will come in handy and make your battery last longer during the day.